Nah, I mean, ready. Somebody ready for war. That Weezy. Like Tazab. Wise man mad. They ready for war. Been in all blacks is the trooper. Plan, plot, strategize, crucial. Gotta pick a side, no neutral. In the middle of a war as usual. Watch your back, they shoot. If your ops drop, better keep it moving. All we do is win, no losing. In the middle of a war as usual. In the middle of a war as usual. In the middle of a war as usual. Plan, plot, strategize, crucial. In the middle of a war as usual. In the middle of a war as usual. In the middle of a war as usual. If the ops drop, better keep it moving. In the middle of a war as usual. Yeah.
Whole time I'm on mute, so y'all ain't hear nothing I was saying. You know what time it is, man. Check me out, Mike. Check. You understand? All y'all heard was the war horns, and y'all know what time it is. But I am Mike Tazab. With me is Weezy the Prince. Human Torch ain't here yet. He will be here shortly. You dig? Also, we got a special guest for y'all today. Now, get me right. His name is Hodge something Salagia Lovic. I can't recall the brother's name. Hodge. This is terrible that we hosting this brother and I got his name down pat. Is it Hodge Meek?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think the brother's gonna hop on. I don't know what the
Oh, word?
Yeah, man.
Why you say that? Well, he hit you up?
Yeah.
He just hit you up and say you couldn't do it?
Yeah.
All right, no sweat. It ain't even no sweat. Well, we were gonna have the brother that founded the see he Hollywood now. That brother Hollywood already. You know what I mean? He founded the Bed-Stuy Aquarium. We was gonna have him on, you know what I'm saying, answer a few questions, tell us what his vision was, when he created the pond for the goldfish. But you know what I mean, the brother apparently won't be on. Maybe he'll be on next week. So, maybe we can confirm a slot for him and do some promotion for him.
Facts.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's not gonna stop the show. We got tons to talk about. You know what I mean? As you know, that our headliner today is the Deliverance movie. So we're gonna be talking about the Deliverance movie today.
I am delivered.
Please, no. Yo, delivered. That's funny. Michael Love in the building as usual.
Sir.
He in the middle of a war as usual.
Facts.
Shalom, brothers in the barracks. I mean, y'all drop them likes, get them likes up, hit that share button. Make sure everybody sees this. You know what I'm saying? Like we put out the work. We put out these videos. You know what I'm saying? Every week, nonstop. We try to do clips in between episodes to keep everybody, engaged and locked into what's going on. And we try to share those videos as well. We just ask that you all would help us share those videos to others who may not be seeing these videos and episodes. You know what I'm saying? So drop that share, hit subscribe if you ain't subscribed yet, hit that like button, so on and so forth. We're gonna get straight into it. I think the first story you're gonna go into, and I want Lapayard to be here for the majority of these topics.
Yeah, cause
So
I ain't see Deliverance. I ain't see that, but I did see people talk about it in the little clips that they post or whatever. So, but I don't
right,
know.
yeah, no, people talking about it. It's
Can I take
going
a
up,
shot at it?
man. Go ahead, take a shot.
So it's about, let me guess, it's about a church. And I never seen it. Or something about a church or something about Christianity, something like that.
Yeah.
And there's somebody that's somebody that's possessed by demons, and the pastor or somebody's trying to bring the demons out of them. And at the end of it, they finally get deliverance. And they're able to. Am I wrong or not wrong? That's what it's
You're
all
not
about.
wrong. You're
Oh,
not
okay.
wrong. You're not wrong at all.
All
You
right.
know what I'm saying? These movies have become predictable. We're gonna talk more about it. But for right now, I think we can get into the you want to get into the Dr. Cheyenne situation?
God, we could
Cam
jump in.
Newton and all that.
What else we had? We had Dr. Cheyenne and
We got the Deliverance, Dr. Cheyenne, the castration. Matter of fact, we can talk about that.
yeah,
You
it's
want to
called
go into that first?
Yeah.
Castration. Right. All right. So we're gonna jump into the castration topic. Where we at? It's about 6:52. All right. So let me just put that up on the screen. You be leaving me by myself and stuff. That's crazy. Bum bum bum.
Oh, my bad. Every time I
I
turn
was
the
I was
camera on.
joking. I
Yeah.
was joking.
Oh, let me put something in the chat. So
I
yeah.
tried to have these pulled up before the class, but
Yeah.
what you say?
Nah. I was just adding some fillers. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. So what we broadcasting on?
We are on War as Usual YouTube only right now. Make sure that y'all share these to our personal pages, you know what I'm saying, to get everybody to migrate over here. You know what I'm saying? We really want to build up these subscribers so that way, when we go live, everybody knows it. Jeez.
Uh,
All right, here we go. Right here. Salakia for that. Damn. I have to get a grip on this. Pause. Let's get into it. So yeah, if y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying, there's been talks in the news about castration. They're trying to implement castrating criminals, specifically criminals who have molestation charges or child molestation charges. right? But it is new at the same time. So this was signed into office that Tuesday. While the punishment of surgical castration are known for harsher criminal sanctions, includes the Czech Republic and Nigeria. It will be new in the US. The governor's office confirmed to the Associated Press on Friday that Landry has signed the bill early in the week. Effective August 1st, hope the new possible punishment will deter people from committing sex crimes against children. Um, Opponents argue that it is cruel and unusual punishment in violation of the U.S. Constitution that say it is sure to face legal challenges. So that's the reason why it's new, because it went into effect last month, the first of last month. All right. So what y'all got to say about now? They saying that they think it's cruel and unusual. Kids have school tomorrow. Oh shoot!
Hey, what's up?
All right, ladies and
Hey, what's
gentlemen, we
going
have
on,
Haj
brother?
Malik in the building, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. I know it's late, man, but we definitely appreciate it. We ain't gonna hold you too long.
Staying here, bro.
But what's going on, bro? How you pronounce your name?
Hajj Malik.
Malik. All right, y'all. You want to just dive into it, Mike? You can hear me, Aitazar? All right, y'all. So if y'all don't know, this the creator. Are you the creator of the Bed-Stuy Aquarium? Correct?
Like one of them, yeah. It's,
Yeah. All
but
right.
I don't, I don't try to take credit for it. We all down.
That's what's up. That's
Yeah.
what's up. So if you could just tell the people, how did you come about with making this? First, if you could tell them what the aquarium is, and then just let them know how you thought of it.
We sitting there. My man said, "What if we put some fish?" We were sitting there, regular, and he was like, "Yo, what if we put some fish in there?" And we took it as a joke or whatever, like, nah, you bugging. So he went and bought the fish. We cleaned it out, and he put 50 fish in there, and then we just kept cleaning it, making it was right, and people just kept coming. Then we put more fish in it, like that. Put another 100 in there, and then we just kept going like that. Like every day, I made that a dedication. Me, my man Jaquan, Bless, a few of us. I got a few ladies that helped promote. We gave back book bags,
That's
like
what's up.
something different, man.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's up, man. I think it's good to see because it says a lot about the imagination that can bring us together. You know what I mean, and how we willing to, do what we got to do. And sometimes, in our circumstances, we don't see the good out of things. Like what y'all brothers doing, I think is impactful. You know what I mean? Like that's just dope to see.
And I respect you for it. Like, like nobody, we wasn't even looking for like fame or none of that like that. So if anybody thinking that or money or anything, man, we ain't broke. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? We got
Yeah,
hard working people and people that got, so we ain't messed up dudes to where we was looking for a come up or anything like that. It's just something like God brought to us, and we just followed up with it.
that's what's up. Yeah, I mean, speaking of the fame and all that, man, like how y'all been received so far? Because I know news stations be coming by. It's all over the internet. You know what I mean? So like, how do y'all feel about that?
Never thought something like that would happen. Like, happy to have all over the world, even your own community, every race, when you never had all different kind of races. Like, we ain't never been biased. We ain't never been racist. We don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? But like to have different people to come in our community and act like we need to change it. Ain't nothing to change about it. I mean, it's here to stay. We just did something better. So just to have those type of people to love us now or for something like that is a beautiful thing, brother.
That's what's up. That's what's up. If you could speak on how was the community prior to that? Like, what was it like around the area?
Like we regular, like we never had like different mix, like how could I say nationalities, different people walk up and down with dogs, just freely, like, like it was hard like every other like community, like
Mm,
we're a dominant black community, so it's like for to have different races coming here now and then like they speak, people spoke to people but not really speak to them. Now it's like people speak to you, how you doing, come on, and it's a beautiful thing. The kids before they go to school they stop there, so it's good, man, it's beautiful.
For sure, man. One thing I wanted to ask you, could you hear me?
Yeah, you in and out, go ahead. I hear you now, go ahead. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. No, I can't
One
hear
thing
you.
I wanted to know. Okay, cool. One thing I want
You in and out, brother.
to ask you, right, is like, um,
You in and out. Every time you say what you want to ask or something, it's like in and out. I can't, I can't hear you at all.
my bad. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you great, brother.
Okay. Yeah. I know Itazab is on here as well too. He's showing right now what our brothers put together. You know what I mean? Like it ain't much, but it definitely brought a lot of traction, like you were saying, and that's the cool part about it. And I don't know if you wanted to ask a question as well, but I want to ask another one if I could.
Yeah.
What's your future plans though for us? Because I don't know if you've been seeing like the comments or whatever, and winter time is coming up. Like what do y'all got planned for the future for that aquarium?
We looking for we looking for the put heaters in it. Um we donated some to the kids because we wanted to reconstruct it for back to school. We gave book bags. So what we want to do for the winter is first, we want to see how heated rocks will go. We want to put plexiglass around it, not to cover the hydrant from the fire department or none of
Mm-hmm.
that. It's like going to a club and you in a club where it got a pool. I mean, fishes at the bottom of it. You know what I'm saying? Your feet and things like that. Like, so we want
Yeah,
to make sure, man, because I never seen kids, people come together like that. So why stop it? We want to do a non-funding program for the kids to know how to treat the environment, to know,
mm,
how to make nothing into something. So it's things like that we want to do to make it better for the kids and things like that, man. We got a whole future to where we got, like I said, we gentrified. So it's like we got to go with everything. So we want to make sure the kids have and something different. You never seen that before, so it's something to stay. And it's like
that's what's
you
up.
ain't got it nowhere in no state in the 52, 53 or whatever you ever seen that. So why not keep it?
Facts.
But with y'all is all the help, brother.
Yeah, man, that's what's up. What about the opposition though? Like, has anybody? Because I think I seen a video where somebody destroyed it, but y'all built it back up. Like,
Yeah, less
what?
than 24 hours, man. You can't stop the greater good, man.
Mm,
I stood out for 2 days. Me and my man Jaquan, my man Bless, we stood out and we did what we had to do. In rain, snow, whatever. I mean, like I said, it's not like every day where we come from, people do everything is like double, triple, quadruple. The same thing, man. When you got
yeah,
something different, you gotta really love it, nurse it. Like I do, I clean up every day. I make sure the kids is happy, they can feed them, whatever it is to make the kids happy, man.
that's what's up, man. And I'm sure the neighborhood appreciate it. The kids appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Have you spoken to any like mayors or any like governors?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I spoke to one of our people, that
Mm-hmm.
control our community and everything like that. But he aboard, he with it, and like I said, we live around $1 million brownstones, man, and it's like we have people that's 80, 90 years old that never seen stuff like that, so they so happy. And then the new people is like, I'm happy to even that I moved here to say, when I go to work, damn, ain't that where you live at? Or kids go to school, ain't that where you live at? So it's happy for that.
Yeah. Man, that's what's up, man. And I just to speak
Can you
on
hear me?
the you said $1 million brownstones around the area. How like what is your perspective as far as like the change in the neighborhood? Like when it comes to gentrification, like
We
what's your take on that?
not understanding it, but have to relate to it. And the same way we afraid of things, the same way they're afraid. But now it's like we got something to make people come together. I had two guys sit down at a picnic, and wasn't nobody bothering them. But usually,
Hmm.
like in our hood growing up, like somebody would have bothered them or try to rob them, something. Ain't none of that going on. Like we ain't. So it's like to have that and to see that going on, and then like I say again, people stop and say good morning that never said good morning. They'll look at you and just say, "Yo, like, what he doing right here?" And it's like you can't judge nobody because they don't have their outfit on or their work clothes on or things like that to show what they do. You never know who's who. But now it's like everybody love everybody as one. Just stand there. I hear ladies say they love the water, how it drip. I hear people say, it's just certain things. I got joggers stop by. Got people ride on bikes. I done had a Chinese news reporter all the way from China. Like it's a beautiful.
What?
Yeah, always from China, man.
That's crazy.
Family
And
from
just
Australia, like.
yeah,
So if I could, can you guys hear me?
yeah, we get you now. You hear us?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Listen, I
fine,
got a
bro.
question, right? So like, do you think that? Yeah, I can hear you. Do you think that before the aquarium, I'm pretty sure, just like any other neighborhood in all of America, any ghetto in America, you know what I'm saying? There's issues that are present in our neighborhoods. Do you think that this shed a little light on your neighborhood, on your block, that wasn't being shown before, of the necessity that there needs to be, like for instance, the place where you guys decide to do this aquarium, the hydrant is leaking or whatever, or it might be potholes, and where I'm from, it's a lot of potholes, and other neighborhoods the same, you know what I mean? It's a bunch of issues that don't get fixed until somebody says, "Hey, look, this needs to be fixed. If you're not gonna fix it, I'm gonna do something." Then something gets done, and now the city is like, "Well, we don't like what you did. Let's now go and do something about this issue." Is that something that you would say you experienced?
I say everything you say is 100%. Now with the light, um, it's like a diamond out here. That light, like like we had times we had the cops stop for just music, just staying out too late for open containers. Ain't no open containers looking for it because now we have it as weed is weed. You can smoke all day. Everybody smoke weed. So now they can't charge you for weed. So now they look for something else. But since this came about, they stop and just take a picture. They want to like the fire department, the police department, the city, the ambulance, the everybody but our mayor came and the president.
He said,
So
"And the
you
president."
like, like they give us the contract, man. Everybody down, man. I don't give a damn if you like me. Just want to work. That's how I feel, man. I ain't judging nobody, no nothing. You want to go to sleep, just don't go to sleep on the job. I want everybody to have a job. We can make it all over the world. That's what I want to do.
Yeah. And just to piggyback off of Isaac's question, like, do you anticipate any future help on other stuff that's needed in the neighborhood?
They leave it up to me. I clean it all up.
I dig.
However, we gotta make it right, man. Just to say we did it, I'm for it.
That's what's up, man.
Facts.
And us being
And
young.
you got any more questions?
Mhm.
Nah, man. Definitely big up to y'all brothers, and keep making an impact in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully this can bring about other things and other issues that need to address and take care of to bring the community closer together. You know what I mean?
That's what it is, man. And with all y'all love, all y'all blessings, God bless. And it's like, that's it, man. It's just like we done had scientists, we done had everybody say it's nothing wrong with it, man. They come from the swamps. They come from, you know what I'm saying? We giving them life. They bottom feed of fish. They give them to other species to feed them so they can live. So we're giving them more life expand. If you really look at it, they've been there
Right.
for some change, man. They done produce, they done everything. They living good. I feed them every day, every night before I go in the house. Sometimes I don't even go in the house. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a dedication is a dedication, and this is something that I hope we can spread around the world, man.
Yeah, right.
Mm.
Shit. You got any
That's me.
information where people can?
I don't
Oh,
know
go
if
ahead.
you addressed that already. And my bad if I cut you off or something, but uh
Probably a delay.
you have like a link that people can donate.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, shout out your information if you're able to.
It's Beyond Pond.
If you could just give everybody, where they can go to donate or all that.
I'm gonna give it to you right now.
Mhm.
Hey, hold on 1 second. Hello?
Time, we hear you.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. It's Bed-Stuy Aquarium.
Yeah.
So just
Best
go
Aquarium.
Yes, sir.
on the IG page.
All right. Is that on
Best
all
side. Oh,
social
is that on
medias?
Cash App?
That's on GoFundMe.
It's right here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all we looking to do though, man. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate y'all, like God, everything. And like I say, man, my name is Haj Malik. Malcolm
Right.
X did it. I can do it, man. They gave me that. I never thought something like this would ever happen. And I ain't gonna let nobody down, or I ain't gonna let God down, man. And I thank y'all, man, for
Say,
everything.
man. Say, man, before you go, not to cut you off or slow you down, you know what I mean? But before you go, we had a cookout out there this past weekend. Out there in Marcus Garvey Park. You heard about it?
Hell no, man. Why y'all ain't come? Excuse my language. Why y'all ain't come touching?
Yeah.
Yo, I
Listen,
got
man,
something
how
to do
we?
before we go. Look, before we go,
Yeah,
not to
yeah,
cut
yeah.
you. I'm sorry. We having something the 7th too. I got another young lady. Quiet as kept. We looking to do something the 7th this Saturday. If y'all ain't doing none, whatever, man, come in, man. We gonna do it big too
I'm
again.
gonna
We
I'm
gonna
gonna
do it
shoot you. I'm gonna
again.
shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you. Officer Sharga Pond's number. He out there. He like real close with the community out there, and you know what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure he would like to get together and do something with you. But yeah, this past weekend it was a whole cookout, man. They had because of what they did at the Olympics with the breakdancing.
Yeah,
Like New York, New York ain't having that shit. Like you gonna pull some shit like that with breakdancing. We gonna show you up one. So the
that's right.
ISUBK ourselves, man. And if you ain't know, that's what I'm wearing. I'm ISUBK all day. You know what I'm saying? So we put together a breakdance competition in Marcus Garvey Park to basically stick the middle finger towards the Olympics for putting on a breakdancing competition and didn't involve the originators of breakdancing, didn't
That's
involve
right.
blacks and
That's
Hispanics,
right.
didn't involve New York at all. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to put that out there. If you ever want to do something, you know what I mean, I'm gonna give you the contact for a Sharga
Yeah,
Pond.
yeah, man. Also, you can get mine, but like you said, man, it's true. Cause like right now, and I'm glad that we up there. They trying to capitalize off making little ornaments, everything, and they ain't even come consult with us. You know what I'm saying? But now they trying
Right.
to make ornaments, and they live way in the suburbs and everything, and talking about it's the proceeds for donations. But y'all ain't called nobody, say nothing. But yet y'all come here, sneak and take pictures and this
That's
that.
robbery.
Like
That is
what?
robbery.
Damn. Like what y'all doing to us? What about our community? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Hmm. Damn,
But
I'm
this is
glad you.
what's
I'm
going
glad you
on.
mentioned that. I'm glad whatever was said that sparked that thought in your mind. I'm glad you didn't leave without putting that out there, because that's vital information, and people don't realize we get robbed every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like they think of
Lord.
it. They think of it like it's no big deal because it's not this or it's not that. When at the end of the day, like we make let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Black people, we make life livable in this place. We make it fun. We make it easy. We do whatever we add salt to everything we do, and for everything that we contribute to this place just to be wasted and shitted on and taken advantage of, it's disrespectful, and we don't ever get to say nothing about it. And I think this platform is what we use, that we use this platform for, that to say
That's
what needs to be said about all of the times where we don't get the credit.
that's,
You know what I
that's
mean? So
right.
I'm glad you was able to say that here.
You gotta understand, man. I even got on my TikTok, man, talking about he gonna come. I had 2-3 people, but I caught one up there. He talking about, yeah, I'm gonna come steal all the fish. You think anybody say anything about it? Why? Why you want to steal $8 fish? I'll buy you some, man. Just like the lady came. She was coming out of the bar, and she talking about she rescuing the fish at 1:30 at night, coming from out of the bar drunk. I'll buy you some fish, man. I'll bring them to your house. I'll buy you a nice tank, everything, man. Whatever you want. It ain't nothing. It's $8 for the fish, man. It
Damn.
ain't
Good night.
like
Yeah.
the bad thing about it, man. We looking to make a monument of, like you said, we are creative people, man. We don't have nothing. We made nothing into something, and now you want to just take it from us. Nobody was worried about it. You know what I'm saying to you? That thing been there. I'm 48 years. I'll be 48 September 30th, man. That been there since at least 30 years with that hydrant like that. The hydrant worked for the
Right.
fire department, everything, but it's the hole that's right there. They never filled it up, no nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now everybody
Yeah.
worried about it. Nobody worried about who was gonna fall in it.
Right.
Worried about nothing. And that's a lawsuit. You think they care? But the first thing they
Right.
want to bash you when you come up with doing something productive. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. And if
productive. Come
if
on, man.
anything, if anything, you gave them a reason to not fall in. You gave them a way to not fall into this pit, because it's something there now. It's something that you can cherish. That you don't want to. You want to watch out. You know what I'm saying? You walk in and you see a puddle full of fish. It's like, oh damn! Instead of walking on it, now you admire it. You know what I mean? So shit,
This is
we
what I'm
admire you, man.
So for us to have a monument, it's like, damn, why not let us go? Like you said, we struggle hard. We ain't never had nothing. And now we finally get something. Y'all just want to stick, just take it, just like nothing. Like, come on, like, not even work with you, but take it from you.
Right.
Facts. Yeah,
It's a
man.
major fact.
Like what y'all brothers doing, like it speaks volume to the things we can accomplish. Like something as small as that. Like, man, I admire what y'all doing. That's what's up,
Man,
man.
a 1 bedroom out here is $2,600, man. You tell me, man, how hard it is. You only make $18 an hour. You do the math.
Yeah,
And then now you got to have a 700 credit score to get an apartment. Not been evicted, but to have a credit score. So now they're using our credit to get an apartment, but also using our credit to make money off of it. But people don't know that part neither.
damn. And you doing all of
They,
this, and you ain't even you're not even looking for the bread out of this.
This
Like, you
one
know what I'm saying?
I say to you, man. I just want to
Yeah,
keep everybody happy. That's it. And that's God is my witness. I just want everybody happy.
real talk. Real
It's so
talk. So
much,
you got you need.
it's so much hate. And then everybody talking about, oh, we want to change. I want to change. How could you change brownstones that been here all their life? That's $1 million. How could you change that? All you can do is want to take from the people who lived in it. How could you
right.
change it? What can you change about a brownstone that's not gonna fall? It's not gonna collapse. You can't do nothing to it but live in it, or reconstruct it and make it to your living. But other than that, There's nothing you could do to it.
Mhm.
So how could you change anything? Our parks is the same. Everything is the same. What can you change? What are you changing? That's the
Yeah,
thing,
man.
brother. What do you want to change? If you want to change something, change the laws of police just running out grabbing people that's a certain color and just grabbing them because you got a hoodie on. But an average person, another person could come over here and jog all day, all night with no problem. You tell me, change that.
Mm-hmm. Fact.
Facts.
Yeah.
One more
Don't
time, man.
judge.
Before you, my bad. Before you go, brother, just give him your handle one more time for anybody out there that's looking to follow you.
It is. Uh, it's
And if you could
HTTK.
spell it.
It's
Oh my bad.
HTTK Enterprise and one. That's the Instagram, Facebook, and then the TikTok is Bed-Stuy Aquarium.
Bed-Stuy Aquarium. And
All
right.
right, y'all heard it.
Are y'all gonna get different kind of
Bed-Stuy
fishes in there
Aquarium.
too?
Nah, you can't. Like that's
Can't.
what we do, and we sit there. You can't put any fish in there with the goldfish because they eat them. Remember, they're the bottom feeders. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Right,
But
right.
Right.
what's equal to that, order to adapt with it.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. And last thing, best rapper out of New York. Who would you say?
That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. Let me
who
tell
you
you
got?
something.
Now we want to know. We want to know.
Everybody,
Everybody, every rapper in New York is the best rapper.
I guess yes. I don't criticize,
All right,
brother.
bet.
I,
That bet,
That's what's
bet.
up.
I
I'll
love,
take it.
I love them all. I love them all, man. I love them all.
Damn
Cause you
right.
Yeah.
know why? The same way, like y'all say, I don't know what they doing for the community, ain't my business, but they made some out of the community, and they came from the
Mm.
community. So I love them still. They gave us some type of platform. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah, they
Damn
definitely
right.
put New York on.
Yeah.
They wasn't shy about that. They put
That,
listen, New York rappers, you know what I'm saying? They let you know they from New York. You know what I mean? Ain't none of that crab in the barrel stuff. So I gotta respect New York for that. I'm from the South. I'm from Florida. You know, the South, the brother Andre 3000, he even had to pay homage to y'all, to New York, and you know what I'm saying, up north. You know what I mean? Because like we don't see that camaraderie like that, you know what I'm saying, down here.
his
In New York,
style, though,
yeah.
his style though is like impeccable though. It's different. Like you gotta
Mhm.
understand, man. When you get a certain age with people like him and his style, you gotta want to grow up, man. Ain't no,
Yeah, yeah, for
and
sure.
like you want to be a gentleman, you want to be you want to be a scholar, you want to be certain things. Like, and I think he is cool. I think he is so cool, man. Like just
Yeah,
his
for
style.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody
For sure.
don't pick cool styles, you know. Everybody just like to bite. Everybody like to take. Him, they just came different, man. I respect them, man.
Nah, real
Yes,
talk.
sir.
Um,
Brooklyn
I
Aquarium.
think
Definitely appreciate it.
yeah. Buffalo.
Well, I appreciate
ISBK Buffalo. I'm
y'all.
gonna send you. I'm gonna see the link for the brother.
Yeah, but I appreciate y'all, and like I just want all of us to be able to stay together, man, so we can make the world the way it need to be. And it's like our turn, man. It ain't no racism, nothing, but it's time for us at one time in life, man. You know,
Yeah, nah, facts, man. Like you are that light. You know what I'm saying? Just keep being that light, like the scriptures say, man, that light on the hill. So keep
y'all,
doing what you're doing.
y'all shine the light for me too, man. So God bless y'all, man. Thank y'all, man, for everything, man.
Damn right.
Yes, sir.
Damn right. Stay up, brother.
All right,
All
y'all.
right, brother.
Peace, peace. All right,
All
Facts.
King.
right.
Yes, sir.
Shalom. Well, that was good,
Yeah.
man. That was great. That was
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, I mean, the brother
Brooklyn
definitely,
Aquarium. Yeah,
yeah, the
he
brother
said some heavy
definitely,
stuff though. He said
said
some
some
heavy
heavy
stuff.
things.
Yeah. Things that need to be
So if
said.
y'all wanna follow him on TikTok, you know what I mean. You can follow him at Bed-Stuy Aquarium. That's BEDSTUY Bed-Stuy Aquarium. Bed-Stuy Aquarium on TikTok. I didn't hear the other one he said. I couldn't really quite hear it that well. Um, but I was in and out, so I don't know if it was just me or not.
Yeah, I was in and out as well, but he was saying how they ain't giving him credit. They can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I don't know what's up. But yeah, they were saying that they ain't giving him credit or whatnot, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what's up.
Yeah, man. Listen, man, that's your oppressor for you. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like we're nobody even worrying about Bed-Stuy. Nobody wasn't worried about Brooklyn. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Ain't nobody was
facts.
even worried about Brooklyn until niggas start thinking. Niggas start coming up with ideas and stuff. Like, oh, these niggas are thinking. You need to go over there and handle that. We don't need niggas
Yeah.
thinking.
Who would have thought a puddle on the ground would have brought that much attention? You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how great
Freaking puddle.
niggas is. You know what I'm saying? That's how great black people is, boy.
Yep. Nah, you right. You right. Something out of nothing, man. Literally. It's a freaking puddle in the ground. A puddle. That's real. You muted, Wise.
I said, and now it's an aquarium.
Now it's
Facts.
an aquarium. It went from a puddle to an aquarium. Just like that. And and listen, let me give a hand to the most high because here's why. Nigga, that's the miracle. Those that's the type of miracle that the Lord be talking about. Like you Christians make it so ooky spooky what a miracle
What's
is.
that?
It ain't me.
Man, I don't know what that.
I don't know what that was.
Maybe
It's a lot.
was it me? The hell?
I don't know.
Nah, Salaki, that was me.
Oh.
So you know what I mean? Like y'all make it so ooky spooky what a miracle is. A miracle is brothers getting off of drugs. You know what I'm saying? A brother who went through hell, who's seen everything there is to see in life and and just can't get right. And all he could think about is getting high. And one day he just gets off of drugs. That's a miracle. A miracle is taking that man who's battling child support cases and getting him custody of his children. That's a miracle. A miracle is turning a damn puddle into an aquarium. God damn it! Like that's a miracle. You know what I'm saying? These are the type of miracles that black people are able to do because we just got that. Even the brother himself said, like, he just want to make people happy. I know my rent, $2,600 a month. I know I'm getting paid $18 an hour. You know what I'm saying? But all that matters to me is making people happy. You know what I mean? And that's the type of spirit that we just have as a people.
Yeah. That's the type of people that need to be ruling the earth.
That's the type of people that need to be ruling the earth. You damn right. Give him a hand. What applause at? Damn. I be slipping on these sound effects. Give him a hand. But yeah, we can get into it. We can get into the next topic though. So what we was talking about was the Louisiana castration. And then I think right after that we'll go into the movie review. What y'all think? Or should we go to the Dr. Cheyenne story?
Shit, we got the wise man mad here. We might as well jump right into it.
Jump right into it. All right. Well, who's watching, man? We need more watchers. We're gonna talk about it once we get more watchers. How about that? We need more viewers.
We need more views, facts. Now, damn right, Officer No One,
So
y'all.
let's get some more viewers up in here. We're gonna do, and we're gonna get
like. Nah, my bad. I was just gonna say, man, brain power is a mom. You know what I mean, like, if I could quote a New York rapper, a brain is a terrible thing to waste. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, shit.
What a nigga can create in his mind, nigga. That shit is amazing. Amazing.
Mm-hmm. Just keep that mind off of crack. That's all I'll say. Damn, was that too much?
Mm.
It was a slight shot at Jay-Z, but you know.
That nigga
Huh?
don't do crack, nigga. Nah, I was quoting Biggie though.
He don't do crack, but he sell it.
I was quoting Biggie.
He sold it too.
You don't know your rhymes, G.
I don't know. I don't know them. I don't know them guys. Who are those guys? I know Juicy Fruit. Nigga, I know that shit. I don't
Juicy
know about
Fruit?
all that shit. Yeah.
That's that West Palm, right? Steed. Nah, what's
No,
that?
man. No. I'm talking
My
about his
bad.
track, Juicy Fruit.
Oh,
I'm talking about Biggie Smalls.
it's called Juicy.
Biggie Smalls.
The sample. He talking about the sample.
Yeah, like
Juicy Fruit.
I knew what he was talking about though, but
Oh, whatever.
it's not called Juicy Fruit.
that shit confused me. My bad.
This is a question I got though. Why when you talk to people out of town and you ask them about old school music, they always talk about the first song the person ever did? When I talk to people about Tupac down here, they always talk about Dear Mama or no, they talk about like Brenda's Got a Baby. I was like, he had so much more music after that. That's the only thing you remember?
Right.
It's like he brought up Juicy. All them records, he brought up Juicy.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about the other
Yeah,
stuff? What about the unradio stuff?
Yeah.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Hey, Shalom, y'all. Hey, you gotta remember though, that he wasn't there. He wasn't there, y'all. So the hits,
the stuff he was talking about.
Yeah, the hits that
in fact,
that he gonna have. That's
you
what he
talking
gonna
about,
know.
You talking about the you talking about the hits. You talking about the hits. When he say you look so good, he'll do fellation. He'll do oral on your dad.
I don't know that song. I was a Tupac fan. I don't know that song. So pause to whatever you said, but I didn't. I never heard it.
About?
I wasn't a Biggie fan for a lot of reasons.
Okay.
Yeah, that's called me and
that
my
sounds.
bitch.
That sounds like one of them. That sounds like one of them. What you just said.
That sounds like selective. That sounds selective to me.
Nah, that's facts, bro.
Me and my bitch.
Gay stuff. That's Biggie. That's whoever goat that is. You said that.
Great.
Yo, get your mans, B.
Get your mans, B. Bad back there. I got a G for every bump on your face.
All right, so let's go. Let's get to this Louisiana. Let's get into this castration story, man. We got Strong Palm in the building. You know what I mean? We got Wise Man Mad. Let's get it, man. We just had a good interview with the brother. You know what I'm saying? The Bed-Stuy Aquarium brother. So let's talk a little bit about this this castration that they putting up in this. You know, they enforcing or whatever. And y'all give me your opinions on it. Like, what y'all think about it, right? Children to undergo surgical castration under a bill signed into law by Republican Governor Jeff Landry on Tuesday. While the punishment for heart
is breaking
it will be new in the
You breaking up, I just
U.S. The governor's office confirmed to the Associated in the week of the Louisiana law.
You breaking up?
All right. Is this better? Am I clear? I'm still breaking up.
No, you was. That's clear right there, but you was. It's not this thing not even up on the screen. It's just circling.
I can't do this,
There
man.
we
I
go.
can't be the media guy no more. I gotta get better internet. We gotta start getting paid for this shit.
There we go.
We gotta start getting paid for this shit. Proponents of the Louisiana law, which takes effect August 1st, hope the new possible punishment will deter people from committing sex crimes against children. Let me see. I'm gonna read crimes. The law can be applied only to those crime on or after August 1st of this year. So basically, the who is convicted for any of those sex crimes mentioned after on or after that day will be subject to those punishments. What do y'all think about that?
I only heard half of it. I heard like the last part of it. So can you sum it up what you just read?
Is it me or is nobody here with me?
Oh, you can't hear us. You hear me?
Basically, yeah. I think basically after August 1st, any in Louisiana, any crime. Let me see. I'm gonna just look at it. It's okay. If you can hear me, let me know. Louisiana has become the first state where judges can order offenders guilty of certain sex crimes against children to undergo surgical castration. That's the sum of it. So if they're convicted of a crime dealing with children and a sex crime, they can undergo surgical castration starting August 1st.
That's crazy. That's a bit extreme. I mean, but you know, people have been talking about that forever. Like that's what need to happen to people who do stuff like that. I guess they trying to make that a reality. Only part that I'm thinking about is they got the MAMDA, that's what it is. Thing where they trying to make this actually a part of regular normal life, dealing with kids. So I mean, while they fighting one way this way, the other side is fighting another way to make it normal. So I don't know. I mean, that's kind of crazy. It's a bit extreme. I mean, but I'm all for it. It's a lot. You should, know what I'm saying? Like Kevin Gates say, protect children. You're not supposed to hurt children.
Agreed. The only thing that stood out to me was this part here where it says the legislation gives Louisiana judges the option to sentence someone to surgical castration after the person has been convicted of certain aggravated sex crimes. So the part that stood out to me is like gives them an option. So it's not like, okay, this person did this, so this was going to happen. So it gives the judges the option, right? Convicted of certain aggravated sex crimes, certain ones, including rape, incest, and molestation against a child under 13. The punishment is not automatic and will be by individual cases and at the discretion of the judge. That's the part that gives me a kind of like a pause for alarm.
I think probably like the degree of the matter. Like let's say if it's like something that's qualified for it, then he can be like, all right, boom, let's castrate this cat. But if he feels like, I don't know, that's what I would think.
I was thinking more so along the lines of you know, who the judges are and who they're gonna be castrating and who they not gonna be castrating since they got the option. That's the part that got me.
That's what I was thinking too. Look, this is Louisiana, for God's sake. You know what I'm saying? So you already know they not about to be castrating their own people, they homies.
Yeah,
that's not what's gonna be happening. It's gonna be people that look like us that's gonna be getting castrated. You know what I'm saying? And the same offenders of the same crimes that don't look like us, they'll probably get a slap on the wrist. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that. they can sentence people. It's like 10, 20 life. You know what I'm saying? You can sentence people to life. I know a person, you know what I'm saying, who look like us and somebody who don't look like us, and they do the same crime. One of them get 5 years, the other one get 25 years. So, you know how they say you're going to be processed to the fullest extent of the law. Yeah, it's gonna be like some of them numbers. So I get what Wise Man Matt is saying. Like, it give you a pause. Like, hold on, who is these judges that get to make the decision? You know what I'm saying? Who is these people? And then, like, you know good and well it ain't gonna be fair all the way across the board. That's not how this thing goes.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think that's gonna bring the controversy with it, because you know it's gonna be, to me, you already know it. You know, United States, America, Isarian land is gonna be, it's not gonna be equal. I'll tell you that. So might as well get ready.
It's not gonna be
marching
equal.
for that.
It's not gonna be no equal shake, none of that shit. But
Pause.
I agree. Like, I agree with what Strong Palm was saying. Like, you know, I'm for it. Like, as if it was rolled out the way that it should like stop people from wanting to molest children. It should, you know what I'm saying? And plus, we know where this is going. We know where this whole pride movement, this pride community is going. We know where it's going. You know what I'm saying? First, it starts with, you know, just men wanting to be with men and women wanting to be with women, and then whatever's in between. But then it's going to eventually trickle down to those children. It's going to, if it hasn't already. They are already trying to make it legal to have young person love. They call it, I forget the exact quote, but it's something like young person love. Like, you just in love with a younger person.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's called Mamba, man and young man and boy love, or something like that. Mambla, or something like that. I could look it up for y'all if y'all want. But yeah, it exists already.
Yeah. So, you know, that's just, and it's kind of like, look who's fighting against it, the Democrats. I mean, and they're for LGBTQ community. You know, they're pro LGBT alternative lifestyle. So, you know, they're the one who's going to push this whole boy love drama situation into narrative. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if they were to roll this out correctly and justly, then it wouldn't be no problem. I mean, technically, this is what you should do. You should they should be, you know, unalive. They should be deleted. You know what I'm saying? Like, a child molester should be deleted from the face of the earth. But if you just want to be, you know, that's mercy. Honestly, it's mercy. You don't want, hey, look, you don't want to be castrated. Don't touch little boys. Don't touch little girls. Leave them alone. You're a grown man. You're gonna find you some grown vagina. If that's
I don't
what
think
you
it's
prefer.
gonna change nothing.
I don't even know.
To be honest,
it's not. It's not. And in fact, it probably adds more thrill to the action.
Good,
you know what I'm saying? Because they already don't want like, believe it or not, I've seen some like movies and shit and documentaries, and these people, they find a thrill in hiding these things from their parents, you know, from the parents of the child. Like, don't tell your parent, or I'm gonna, you know, whatever. It's thrilling. It adds to the thrill of it. So the fact that now not only do they have to hide from the parent, they gotta hide from the law enforcement. You know what I mean? It's more thrill. I wouldn't be surprised if they get more thrill out of it.
Shit, regardless, nigga. I feel like it. Of course, it ain't gonna make a huge impact, but it's a step towards the right direction. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, you know, I don't know, but yeah, it's definitely gonna be judged on an unbalanced scale, but it's definitely, you know.
And then I just don't think it's gonna hold up because of the fact that corruption. I think people get away from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, corruption is real. That's the same thing that happened in the Bible days. You know what I'm saying? We was just talking about this. That's the same thing that happened when this guy's supposed to be burned at the stake. My man's is so corrupted because he want the money. He like 2 pigeons and you good. So what's to say that, you know, these corporations and these guys that Fortune 500 companies who indulge in these things like that, who's in the pockets of whether it be Democrats or Republicans, of course they're gonna bend rules because they corrupted. So again, they could put that out there and make it sound good. Yeah, if you do this, but they still got that caveat of, well, the judges got to make the decision to do it. So that's just like, damn, just when you think it's headed in the right direction, them niggas hit you with the 120, dog, for real.
Facts. Nah, you right though. It is. Yeah, nah, you're right. It's a lot of
Could
skepticism.
Could y'all send this to the private chat?
I'm skeptical.
Yeah. So, especially when you got the
in private chat.
That's
like,
you know, he the main one that want that joint. So
yeah,
it's gonna be, you know. Do y'all think this is gonna go to other states as well too?
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
I
don't. Now, when you say other states, like a thing that United States adapts,
I think it could. I think it's impossible if it works.
It's not gonna work. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not this. And the reason I'm saying that, this is just my point of view. This whole shit got to get way worse. I don't see nothing getting better. Ain't shit getting better till Christ come back and turn this motherfucker upside down. Salakia. So everything got to get way worse. So they could put this into effect, but listen, like I said before, Louisiana's population just gonna change. Oh, y'all castrate them up for doing this thing we've been doing this entire time. Louisiana population go from 1 million to 500,000 in 30 days.
What you saying? All the predators is gonna leave the state and go to other states?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. See, we ain't got to.
But check this out, right?
Go somewhere else.
But check this out though. If that happens, then wouldn't you, okay? So if other states implement it, then they won't have nowhere to run to. And who the hell wants a bunch of pedophiles in their goddamn state?
You ain't gonna know. You ain't gonna be able to tell.
Ain't nobody gonna move. You're not. But if all the pedophiles move to Nebraska today, who the hell gonna stay in Nebraska? You might as well name Nebraska the pedophile state.
By the time they realize it, it will be too late. It's not like we talking about people that's already convicted moving. These not already convicted, sex crime people like, oh, they committed a sex crime and now they flee into Nebraska. I'm talking about the ones that ain't got caught yet. That's doing it, and they hear like, oh, they cutting stuff off. Right. Let me just move. So Nebraska get this influx of people moving, and you don't know why until they do something. You know what I'm saying? But now you ain't gonna catch them.
If I could.
I'm pessimistic. I'm sorry. I'm pessimistic.
Nah, you right though. You right. But what it does allow though, it does allow a little bit of leniency on those that take justice on their own hand. Like, let's say somebody get caught, you know what I mean, doing that, and somebody get frustrated enough to want to castrate the predator themselves. They can say, well, this is a law that's already in place. He wasn't supposed to do this, but yet, because the only reason I would say that, because the only reason I'll say that is because hear me out.
No, I'm listening. You're right. No, you're right. I agree with you.
If it's a law and somebody took it upon their own hand, they won't get as punished as if it wasn't a law. You dig those? I don't know.
Like the cocaine, of course.
Right? Yeah, right.
Like cocaine. Of course, the Isarians will look at the fact that black people selling cocaine to be like, you know what, we brought it over here. Why would we accuse you of a crime that we did? No, I agree with you. I just think I'm being funny, but
no, you're right.
They go. That's gonna be for white people, bro. That's gonna be for Isarians. They're gonna be the ones that take advantage of that. What you talking about? They're gonna be the ones that take advantage of that. Oh, Tom got mad and castrated him because what he did to his son. But if Chris do that, guess what? First of all, he's not gonna make it to the judge. First of all, that's number one. Once he find out he got a knife, they're gonna shoot him, and it's just not gonna work for us that way. I mean, that's me. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. You know,
I'm just all doom and gloom. Sorry.
Nah,
I've
you right.
been reading the Bible too much.
You're right.
It's all doom and gloom.
Here goes old doom and gloom.
I'll be forgetting we in America.
You can say I just been reading the Bible too much.
Doom and gloom.
All right.
It's all doom from here. All right, so let's move to the next topic. You did. You wanna pull up that Nambla, what's it called? Link.
Which one? Talking about Cam Newton?
Nambla. He sent it to the group chat in Messenger. Pull that up real quick. Nah, Nambla. Oscar Zach sent it to the group chat just now.
Oh man, I gotta click on this.
Nigga, don't do it. It's a trap. Don't do that shit.
I don't want to click on
All right, don't listen. We ain't got to.
Nah, if he brought it there, I would just show this part. I would show this part. This is I clicked on it. It's fine.
Nigga, you under surveillance, nigga. They got you.
As soon as I click on this, sex crime.
Hey, they go report to your nearest guy to be castrated. You go.
But I was. Oh wait, what the hell? What was that?
Hey yo,
I gotta take this down, bro.
Yeah, all right, we get the point.
Did you see that? It's weird.
No, we didn't see
Nambla.
North American Man Boy Love Association. What?
That's crazy.
This is.
Hey, look, since 1978.
Yeah, this ain't just started. This has been going on. This has been going on. This is your question, right?
Okay, now scroll. Can we scroll down or something? Let's move away from this damn screen.
That was the point. It exists.
Yeah.
We never want to see it. We don't want to talk about it, but it's here. So you talking about one side that's trying to fight it, and another side that's trying to embrace it, and that's the war.
Castrate them all, man. Castrate them all. Each and every one of them get castrated.
Damn, can you say that? Y'all can say that?
Yeah, you can say that because here's why: Republicans and the Democrats they said it's okay to say it. Goddamn, they want to castrate niggas, and that's really at the end of the day, that's really what it is all about. They just want to castrate Negroes. They don't give a fuck about
exactly what it is.
Boy love.
But niggas ain't on that boy love shit though. You know what I mean? I mean, we be wild.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
Nah, we be listening.
There's some motherfuckers out here.
Weird.
Nah, but niggas.
Them pictures that was scrolling was nothing but Isarians, boy.
Yeah, nah, facts.
Yeah,
facts.
We do be wilding, but
hey, but look, Taweezy. Hey, Taweezy, they're gonna let them right there with them pictures. They're gonna let that keep going on. But the brother that's 24 years old and pick up a chick in high school that's 15, they're gonna castrate him. You get what I'm saying? So brothers, that's what's gonna happen. They still gonna be getting these little boys and little girls that's 9 and 10 years old and stuff like that.
Jeffrey Epstein still gonna have an
have black men who deal with a 16, 17-year-old gonna be getting castrated. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, the next Jeffrey Epstein still gonna get his island. Nickelodeon still gonna have a whole program ran off of child molestation, and every white man is gonna be rich and powerful until the day he dies. But Negroes in America, in the ghettos and the slums of America, we gonna get our nuts chopped off. So, let's move on. So let's go straight into the review, huh? Let's go straight into the review, man. We're gonna talk about the Deliverance. Deliverance. Hey, not for y'all. You seen the movie?
Yeah, I just seen that shit.
Strong Palm is here. He's seen the movie. The only one that can give a 9.
No, I was gonna say my bad. Did y'all see the creator interview on Breakfast Club where he said he had to have a pastor in there every night of the shoot?
That's some bullshit. Yeah. What was that?
I wonder if the pastor was the pastor over a gay church, because everybody knows Lee Daniels is openly LGBTQ. So I didn't know
that, but I could tell.
You didn't know that?
I
Y'all
didn't
don't know
know
who
that,
Lee
but I could
Daniels
tell.
is?
I know who Lee Daniels
I
is.
know
I
who
just
he
didn't
is.
know.
Yeah,
I don't pay attention to his sexual lifestyle. Shit, I don't know. I
No,
didn't
I'm
know.
just saying, he's a Hollywood director. Let's start there.
Enough said. Enough said.
that's all you need to know.
Okay. But nah, you could tell just by looking at this motherfucker, man. You know what I mean? And okay, so for those who've seen it, what do you rate the movie? Let's start with the rating. Let's start off with the rating.
What, 1 to 10?
What would you rate the movie? 1 to 10.
Oh, that's a
0.
good question. That's a good question. Who said 0? Tawizi?
The
Nah,
only
I'm
nigga that
playing.
ain't seen the movie.
Yeah, I ain't see it. I play.
He didn't watch the movie.
I play.
Yeah, you want me to go first?
It don't matter. I'm not going first.
All right, on a 1 to 10, I get a movie a 6. 6.5.
No, what say ye?
I actually like the movie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm gonna do it
For
back on
me,
another
I would
question
probably
with
say
you.
a 7.5, almost an 8.
So what did you like about the movie? My bad. I ain't trying to cut nobody off, but we do have a
Hey, yo,
time
he
frame.
made me move mine to a 7. I just said 6 because I thought y'all was gonna hate on it. So
I ain't gonna lie. All right. So before I ask y'all any questions, I'm gonna give you my rating. My rating is about a 7.
It was peer pressure.
Yeah. My rating would be
Peer
about a 7. My rating would be about a 7. But my question would be, what did you like about the movie? Let's start with that.
That's to me.
Yeah, everybody. I'm gonna answer. We all gonna answer.
It was nostalgia for me. It took me back to old horror films that you would watch when you was a child, and you would actually be scared. Like, what the, oh shit, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't had no movie do that for me in a minute, where you watching the movie and they actually do something that surprised you or that was off the wall. And it kind of gave me that feel of a movie that I saw before. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of reminded me of that. That's what I liked about it. I felt like it was nostalgic horror film, old school type of deal. That's what I thought. That's what I liked about it.
What about you?
I think visually it was really good. I think the effects that they use, it was really basic. I like all the camera angles was really good. The acting was really good. You know what I mean? Like, outside of some of the conceptual things, I thought it was shot really well. So, I liked it. The dialogue and the dialogue between the characters felt real. I ain't even lying to you. Like, it didn't feel like when they was like hitting low blows, like old girl that played that lead part, she remind me of a cousin that I have, but the way she was talking and going back and forth with that mother, the way they were saying it, you would thought they was related for real. That's the way that shit felt. Like, I felt like I was like, this was a real family right here talking to each other. Like, that was some real shit. So I did like that.
Go ahead, I was just gonna say what he talking about, the dialogue. I remember looking at my rib and saying, "Hey, this lady is actually out acting Monique in the scene." I was like, "Yo, she good, bro."
She was good. She's a good actress. She's a good actress. I would add, like, okay, since I kind of don't think that they had that much of a good dialogue. Like, I believed the sister, like the main character. I believed her. I did, and the like the subtitle or whatever for is every family has its demons. So what you saying, Lapa, yeah, that's true. That is definitely true. Like, it played out to you how this family had its demons, and that's what I liked about the movie. What I liked about the movie is that it shows you the dynamic of this family, and it really honed in on this family before it really got into the whole demonic possession of the house and all that extra stuff. It honed in on who this family is, and that's what I appreciate about movies, is character development. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's more than I can say about, like, we talked about Divorce in the Black. that had no character development for me. It didn't have enough, at least. They say it did, but it didn't have enough for me. It wasn't no real storyline about it. It just kind of was like, this happened, and then drama, crying, drama. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't with that. This had some realness to it. You know what I'm saying? All the way up until the end. That's what I liked about the movie. That's what I liked about the movie. What I don't like about the movie, and this would be my
hold on. Before you do that,
go ahead.
On what you're talking about the divorce and the black, right? This is what I expected out of this movie, especially with this director and these people. I knew Monique. I didn't know anybody else that was in there, and I know that the last movie Monique did with Lee Daniels was what, Precious. So I thought it was going to be that. You know what I'm saying? I was looking like, here we go again, another Lifetime, Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, drama. And it started out like that too. Yeah. And then it went crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
it was interesting.
That's what I was saying.
It was interesting.
But they built on it.
Yeah.
Now you want to go to what you didn't like?
I'll let up y'all go real quick.
No, I was gonna say also too, because we talk about likes and dislikes at this point. I guess we can go deeper into it because this really is like from a Christian perspective. For real, it's from a Christian perspective. But as far as liking it, what I will say is that man, I'll wait till we get to that part. If you want to talk about what you dislike, we'll get to that part because I really want to break it down.
Yeah, let's tell the audience what the movie is about. Some of them haven't seen it, and I'm surprised that you even listening right now if you haven't seen it, because I'm gonna spoil this whole movie for you straight up.
Yeah, it's over with.
Yeah,
we about to tell the whole movie.
But if you want to know what it's about, it's basically an Exorcist movie. It's basically an Exorcist movie, but it's black. You know what I'm saying? And it's and it basically involves this black family. They move into a house that's quote unquote haunted or possessed by a demon, and the demon gets on the family, and then they have to exorcise the demon. They have to get the demon out of the little boy. You know what I mean? So that's basically it. It's basically another Exorcist movie.
I think that's the best way to describe it. I looked at it. It kind of felt like a remake of Exorcist. With just niggas and Christians. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember the Exorcist, how they was twisting the girl body and they call in the priest to throw the holy water on her and all of that kind of stuff. It felt like they just remade that movie and added more black Christian stuff to it. And I think that's what made it good. Because it was niggas.
Supposedly it's based on a true story.
Yeah, I saw that at the end. I called cap on that. But anyway.
Yeah, of course they're gonna add dramatic effect to the shit and all that type of stuff. Yeah. And furthermore, y'all asked about, you said you didn't know who played in the movie. It actually had some stars in it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, that's another thing I probably would say I liked about the movie is that it actually had, like, Netflix produced a movie that had some real stars in it. You know what I'm saying? Like Andrea Day, that's the main character. You have what's the lady name? The mother, the grandmother. I forget her name, but she played in the Dalmatians live action movie. And then a couple other movies. I guess her role was kind of good. I ain't really care for her too much. She was pissing me off. But you got her, and you got Monique, and then you got the other sister, the lady that played the priest that died, or apostle that died. She's kind of well known. I don't remember her name either. But they had some Omar Epps. You know what I'm saying? They had some good actors in this movie. So I would say that added to why I like the movie. But what I don't like about the movie, let's get it. I don't like. Honestly, it's a lot I don't like about the movie. I don't like the fact. I don't even know if I should even lay it all out right now because I want to give like a review.
Go ahead.
All right, cool. All right, cool. So listen, first off, speaking on Omar Epps' character, completely unnecessary. This guy showed up. He's wearing a goddamn do-rag. The first time you see Omar Epps in this movie, he's wearing a do-rag in the hospital on the job, and he's bald head. Okay, so let's get that out the way first of all. Then, before this lady even goes into the hospital, she's flirted by this is a bald head cancer patient white woman, and she's being hit on by some black men sitting outside the hospital. And of course, she dressed all promiscuously. Like she's dressed like every white woman that wants to get black men, and that's real. That's I can say that's the realism of it. Like Lapaya was saying, you know what I mean? There's realness to this movie, and it's true. This like she was dressed like those white women that just want to get some black rod. You know what I mean? And that's what was happening. And she got hollered at by the dudes that was sitting outside. And then she actually walking into the hospital, she backs up and double takes like this guy. And then she's like thinking about it, like, damn, should I go and have sex with this nigga tonight? And she's like, nah, I got a doctor's appointment. I gotta go. Like, ew, like it just her role just disgusted me.
If you take your One West glasses off, what you might find is that her character exists in real life.
Yeah, no,
I think
agree.
it's brothers that work at them places like that be dealing with them patients and them old white people and old black women and all of that, trying to get some money up out of them, or just because they know nobody will really expect it. But nah, him showing up at the house and all of that, like that was her boyfriend.
Yeah,
that was a little weird. That was a little weird,
and it was unnecessary.
Like it was a bit much.
Because if they had explained it, my bad. But if they explained it like you just explained it, like it's people that's like that, and they got some type of narrative in mind, then I would say okay, cool, that adds to the story. But it didn't add to the story. It was completely unnecessary. She dies. Okay.
Hey, you know what? Listen, that's one of the things I like, though. One of the first people in the family to die was the white person.
Yeah.
That never happens.
Real talk. No, she was literally the first person to die in the whole movie. But within the movie, we didn't even find out. We had just found out that the previous boy that lived in the house died, and that family died. So I mean, technically, they died first, but in this this scene of people, or this collection of people, the white woman died first. So yeah, cool. What I didn't like, we're gonna continue on what I didn't like. Salakia, you know what I'm saying? I'm at everybody else can add to, like, you can interject too, you know what I'm saying? If you want to add something that you didn't like as I'm going, you absolutely can. You don't have to wait until I'm done telling you what I didn't like, because there's a lot of shit I didn't like. Anyway, so I didn't like Omar Epps' character at all. I don't think it was necessary to have him in there. He played no role at all. I didn't like that they used. Okay, I don't know if I would say I didn't like it, but I don't see a need. I didn't see the need for them to keep throwing the cross in your face, because the whole time they throwing the cross in, the grandmother put the cross on the wall. The main character, Andrea Day's character, was wearing the cross when she was molested. At the end of the movie, she gave the same cross she was wearing when she got molested to Monique's character. And it's kind of like they kept throwing this cross around, and even on the cover, this picture that we got right here, it's got an upside down cross. He kept throwing this cross around, and if you pay attention, the cross never worked throughout the entire movie. There was no power in the cross at all, but they kept using this cross, which I don't know if I liked it or not, because honestly, it seemed to me like Lee Daniels was trying to show you that Christianity is a joke.
It gotta be to him, though. It is. I mean,
it gotta be. Of course, you're right.
Of course, it is to us as well. It is to us as well, right? But for different reasons. Let me make you big. That was one of the things I didn't like. That was one of the things I didn't like to Itazab. It was the whole it was the whole Christianity foolishness garbage. Like the whole time while she's saying, the lady who's the apostle or whatever she was is saying in the name of Jesus and this and this, and I'm thinking about the sister that just said in the name of Jesus and got shot by the police, got underlined by the police, and I'm thinking about it like that. Like, okay, so yeah, it's like I could see that, like, okay, they was trying to make it real, right? And I feel like that how demons get in families and stuff like that, it really be like that. But I believe that you're going to have to do something different than what they did in order to get rid of the demons in the family. And I think it's like a setup. But the whole point is, like, remember the demon did to the cross? That shit was on fire and shit. Like, yeah, that was one of the things I like. And the woman come in there with in the name of Jesus and her holy water, and he laughing at her and all that. It's crazy. Like, those are the parts that I kind of like. And the reason why I did is because that's exactly what demons be doing in real life, where you have your cross and your holy water and your female pastor that's trying to cast them out. And it reminded me of the people in the Acts. You know what I'm saying? That they went in there talking about Jesus, we know, Paul, we know, but who are you?
Who are you?
That was one of the ones I really liked.
Right. Because like they like you said, the damn cross was on fire on the night she died. She put the damn cross up and it was burning when she died, when she got killed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She again, the girl was being molested wearing the cross. And then
I didn't pay no attention to that part. But that's, now that you bring that out, you know what I'm saying? That might have been heavy. I didn't even see that.
She was wearing the cross. They zoomed in on it, and she was wearing the cross while she's being molested. And it's like, okay, like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? What point are we making right now? Right? So then at the end of the movie, Monique makes a statement to her. Oh, I wish I had your kind of faith. And then she gives her the same damn cross she was wearing when she was molested. And it's like, okay, how the hell do you get like, you were molested with wearing this cross? What the hell does this? How does this make anybody give anybody faith? Like, you was molested with this cross on. You know what I'm saying?
I guess it's some kind of way they was trying to say it was some kind of power in this particular cross or something like that. I think, you know, it's hard for us to get certain stuff because we know some of it is superstition in the movie, the holy water and the cross and the name of Jesus and all of that stuff. We're going to look at it as superstition. But to a Christian, like, I believe if I didn't have on my priest, you know what I'm saying, my priest glasses, I probably could look at it a little bit different and see it. But we know all that's bullshit. So that's why it's probably just pissing you off. Like, come on, man, get out of here. But that cross ain't help you at no point in time. That holy water ain't help you. You know what I'm saying? And the name of Jesus ain't helped you either. So that's, I think once we can get past that, then we can actually deal with the movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just know too much, Itazal. Y'all brothers know too much. And well, guess what?
She also. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it. You know, once you come into the knowledge of the truth, where you're looking at everything else as foolishness, and that's what I was doing. I think a brother said, what was it? Was it y'all? Was it one of y'all? Or either I saw it on Facebook, where she said something, and I was like, man, get out of here.
That wasn't us, but I remember you said if you say, I think somebody said if you say something, and then somebody said something. Is that what you're saying? No, what was that?
No. It was specifically about this movie. I'm gonna try to see if I can find
when the demon was like, I can smell your nappy pussy. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, we was laughing about that, but I'm saying it was something that they said in the movie.
That bitch said, I smell your nappy pussy.
Yeah, that was
No,
crazy.
you know what line in the movie was hard though? When she was like, when they was going back and forth, and the mama was like, I should have flushed you down the toilet when you was a blood clot. That shit was hard as hell.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
That
Oh,
shit
you
was
like
hard.
that?
I was
That
like,
shit
You
damn,
like
that's
that?
crazy.
Oh,
It was some
hell yeah.
hardcore ass. It was some
That's
hardcore
hardcore
ass
to say
lines
to
in that movie.
somebody. I was like, ooh,
It was
a
some
couple
hardcore
times in
lines.
that movie. I was
Monique,
like, damn, that's cutting.
look, Monique was like, you and your. She's like, I forgot what she let off with. She was like, you and your cockeyed mama.
Yeah.
Like, listen, they was
I
selling
think
out
they
in
did a
this
good
fucking
job
movie.
writing. They did a really good job writing with the dialogue. I mean, I understood the nuances and the things they were talking about. As far as the cross is concerned, I mean, they kind of explained it later on because it was more so they were trying to say from the Christian standpoint, it's about belief. So the cross don't have no power unless you believe. That's what they were trying to get across. That's why initially you saw it was burnt up. Initially, you saw it was burnt up. She had the cross on her when that happened, but it wasn't until she believed that it even made sense, and that's why she gave it to her.
Nah, hell nah. I gotta disagree because here's why. She didn't even use the cross. She didn't have the cross present at all when she expelled the demon. So what you saying would make sense if she had the cross there. Like if she that moment when she just put her hands up and she started speaking in tongues, if she had the cross in her hand when she was doing it, that would make sense. But the cross had played no role at all. You know what they did bring the cross in when her son was fucking strung up like looking like Christ on the cross while he was battling the demon. Looking like he was about to be crucified.
She didn't use it's not the cross. You got to think about Christians. It's not the cross. They were showing that she burned it up because they didn't have the belief. It was the faith. Don't look at the cross like they wasn't using in the movie. They wasn't trying to portray that the cross had the power. It was always been the belief. So again, from the Christian standpoint, that's how they was making the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, if I could though, that's what I was saying. I just found it. It was Captain Akkad when he was talking about that fake speaking in tongue at the end. When she went to speaking in tongue, I was over there like, man, cut that shit.
That's when it turned into a real Christian movie at that point.
I was literally
hey, but look. Get this.
Was
when that happened, I actually thought that was the most authentic part of the movie. Me personally, I think that was the most. Here's what I mean. When that part happened, it made it different than Exorcist movie. Like when I started out, I was saying how this is basically another Exorcist movie, right? The only thing that the one thing or the biggest thing that separates this movie from any other Exorcist movie, you don't see that type of quote unquote spirituality in Exorcist movies. You see some white man standing over the possessed person, splashing them with so-called holy water and saying a monotone ass scripture in Latin, right?
That's the tongues, though.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's the white version of it. It's the same thing.
That's the white version.
That's what I was saying. They just added niggas and tambourines.
They added niggas music. And everybody knows there's something more spiritual about the way black people worship God and the way white people worship God. Like if you go to a black church, I'm sure y'all been to black churches. You go to black churches when they sing.
So like if I could, it's the same bullshit. We just got something. We think we be doing something. It's the same.
No, I get you. I get you. It is the same bullshit. But all I'm saying is, like in a black church, even if you don't believe in Christianity, you go to a black church, you're going to at least enjoy the music because the music is spiritual. Whether you think is Christian, if it's really of the Most High or not, the music it's just like slavery hymns. Those old slave songs were spiritual. You know what I mean? And it had spirit in it. So I'm saying, just like those old slave hymns, just like those, Christian gospel songs, you know what I'm saying? And just like the way she was doing the speaking in tongues, like the way she went from just saying Jesus, like you could tell when the director wanted you to believe that she was actually changed, because she went from just saying in the name of Jesus, to like just broke out into tongues. And it was kind of like, damn. Like it would make if I was Christian, if I was in the world, it would make me a Christian.
Shorty, if I could, Shorty in the interview said she wasn't acting then. Like when she started doing that part, she said she really felt it. and she just started speaking in tongues and shit.
That's why,
she
and
said
that's
that
why it felt real.
She said that.
That's why it felt real. Like, that's why
calling
it
cap.
seemed real.
It is cap, but this is what it is. That's what happens in church. What they showed in that movie is the same thing that happened in church. When you go to church and they want you to speak in tongues, they keep having you repeat something. You get emotional enough, they turn on that music. You get enough emotion, they can start bringing up your bills and all the shit that's going on in your life. You'll start stammering and shit too. Somebody bring that shit up and crying and shit. So that's what it was. Like she just got emotional. It ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Like they Christian, so they tried to really put so much of a Christian swing on it. It just fucked. I mean, it just messed it up at the end. Like, man, this is turned into like a Christian mourning movie or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I started feeling like, listen. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, and me, you, and Itazab and Lapayat is probably the perfect people because we've seen this shit a million times. Like, we like, what's going on? I seen this happen. Yeah. It's happened at my church before,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And nobody.
That's what I was thinking.
And nobody got delivered from shit. That's what it was like. That was the problem.
And you know what? And this is black people. Like, even when you read the scriptures, right? This is black people being imaginative with very practical things. So this movie has really nothing to do with spirits, but really it has to do with mental illness. That's really all this is. When we was in the church and they was trying to do that, like that whole scene where she fell down and with her back was all, she was all doing all that shit. I seen that happen in church. They used to happen all the time. The preacher would come and the preacher know, because the preacher been talking to the parents of the child or the daughter or the son that's been out there being promiscuous. Right? This is how this works. I'm gonna give y'all some inside game on how the church works, right? I used to be in the church, right?
You used to be the pastor.
So basically the preacher, basically the preacher knows.
That's why I said what I said. The
preacher knows because he got the information. Once he gets the information and knows that she's promiscuous, he can get up there on Sunday and talk about it behind the music, which convicts the person. And she like, oh, he knows. How he know about this? Because he can tell by the way you dress, he can read the spirit. So basically, at the end of the day, once they start doing that and get them speaking in tongues, it's really just somebody being rebellious. It's a rebellious spirit. They don't want to do what they being told. But in the movie, they make it seem like nigga crawling up the wall and they can't restrain them. You ever try to restrain a 15-year-old 6-foot nigga that don't want to hear nothing? It feel like you fighting a demon. You ever tried that? Like you can't do nothing with that nigga. So in the movie, they make it like this nigga got superpowers. No, that's just a 15-year-old. It's imaginative, man. It's real practical shit, but they make it all.
Hey, I don't know
what it is.
Niggas crawling on the wall.
This little boy was crazy. He was the best actor in the movie by far. It was believable. This little boy killed that all his parts.
He definitely deserved an Emmy.
You the reason your mama dead. You the reason your mama dead. Like, yo, he kept doing the little twitch, the little eye thing. I seen that little boy 2 days later with that ugly ass look he had on his face. I was like, yo, this little boy played the shit out of that part out.
Yeah, he did.
You can see that nigga in his dreams, nigga. You can see him in his dreams. God damn. He played an excellent.
And I'll tell you even deeper. The demon that was in the house, you know who the demon was? You don't even know who the demon was. You missed it.
Osmodeus.
Nope. Her mama.
Who was the demon?
Her mama.
Oh, yeah.
Because remember when she was in the boy and they start throwing the water on her, she turned into the mama.
She changed to her mama. Yep.
She turned to the mama. But when you look at it,
what
is the movie really saying? The trauma from the mother passed to the mother, which passed to the children.
Yeah,
that's what it's really showing.
That's heavy. Give him a hand. I'm glad you
what they call that. Since we preaching now, what they call that is
generational curse.
Generational curse. That's what they call it.
That's it. That's all it is, man. They just trying to make it spooky.
That's exactly right.
Mama was a bad mama. She was a bad mama.
Mama put some demons on the daughter, and then the daughter they end up the same demons end up getting worse on her children. That's exactly the point of the story. Yeah.
Right, and she said that shit when that scene when they was walking to the car, and she was like, if you put your hands on these kids again, I'm calling so and so, whoever the fuck. And she was like, should I have called them on you? You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. Did they stop? Did that stop me from? Did that stop you from calling them? And so you right, like that. Like what she was dealing with is exactly what she had to deal with her mom.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That was a cold
right.
part too.
You hit it.
That was a cold part too, because on that part she was like I said, the dialogue was crazy. When you go back and look at it, she was like, "You just like all them other white bitches. You ain't down with a nigga when you really need to be down with a nigga.
You ain't down with a nigga when you really need to be down with a nigga. Yeah, that shit was crazy. It was a good movie. If you take away the demon.
Hey, hold on. Let me ask y'all this.
Nah, I'm gonna see that movie now.
If AI wrote this movie, do y'all think we should just not even worry about Hollywood writers anymore? Just let AI write all the movies out? Because this one right here.
AI wrote this movie?
This one
if AI wrote this movie.
This one felt real. Yeah. This felt real.
If AI wrote this movie,
dialogue.
If AI wrote this movie, it would be good. I think man had too much of a hand in it. If AI wrote this movie, I think man had too much of a hand in it, because AI would have just took that family situation and made a movie out of it. It wouldn't have to be a fucking deliverance of a demon. You know what I mean? It would just be straight up what it is. It would be straight up what it is. This white bitch was a hoe, and she raised a hoe, and now the hoe is raising 3 kids by herself.
Well, here I am, and every time I see La Payade, I think about artificial intelligence, and I think about Itazab, actually, one of the first people I actually talked about this. But I downloaded this app today, actually, and what you can do is tell the app what you want, and it puts it together for you with these videos and all of this other stuff. So now you got to think, if you purchase it, you can add more words to add more details to what you want. So I think what they did was have AI write this movie and go back and get some real Christians and some real black people to kind of add little flair to it. And I think it's great, actually. I think it happened. They got the right actors in there. That's why I said, man, I'll give this joint a 7 out of 10. And it's actually a pretty good movie. But it's certain things in there. Yeah, like you said, Itazab, I think it was a agenda on that part or those parts. I don't know what the agenda was. You know what I'm saying? But like even when she had the gay friend that was at the party, and she had to check he or she or whatever had to check her about drinking and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they had to be the one with some sense. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of other stuff that was going on in the movie that I'm not sure why it was there, but it was there for a reason. But overall, I think they got their point across, and I think they remade The Exorcist using black people and a family. Somebody said something about a half-breed bitch or something like that in the movie. Did y'all remember hearing that?
Yeah, she said it. The mama said it.
That was crazy, yo.
Yeah, I think that's when she had turned into the demon.
Yeah,
that was turned into the demon. But you could tell that Lee Daniels, even he took some for The Exorcist, because there was a shot where they show her, the mother getting out the car with the trench coat. I don't know if it was a crazy scene, but I remembered it because it was the cover of The Exorcist where it showed a priest getting out, and it's a car and it's like smoke in the back. That's actually the cover of the original Exorcist, and he actually did a shot in the movie of it, kind of like paying homage, I believe.
Also, the kid walking up the wall backwards was Exorcist too. That come from The Exorcist.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
It was Exorcist too. That's all it did. It just put a spin on The Exorcist. They didn't want to call it The Exorcist, so they called it The Deliverance. And they didn't use a Catholic priest. They used a apostle, quote unquote. Can I go into what else I didn't like about the movie?
They actually
this the other part I didn't like
real quick. They actually spoke on The Exorcist, because when she was explaining what had to happen, she said, "Oh, like an exorcist." She said, "No, we don't need," and then she changed it to some real Christian. "We don't need anything to enter. All we need is the power of Jesus." And then,
and then what she did,
which is some Christian.
And then what she did,
what did she do?
No, she died. She fucking
Oh
died.
yeah, of course, of course.
So look, here's also what I didn't like about the
Hold
movie,
on.
right?
Do you think Lee Daniels really shitting on the power of the name of Jesus or something? What you saying? Why you said it like that? She died.
No, he actually put a battery in there.
I mean, honestly, I think she do. Ah, hell nah.
He put a listen. He put a battery in Christians back with this movie.
Stupid Christians. Yeah, he put a battery in stupid Christians back.
What?
If you would see, because I like Kazak said, maybe I'm just too fucking woke for this shit.
Yeah.
But if you really pay attention, this nigga Lee Daniels shitting on Christianity.
Yeah,
he not though.
The
He
whole
not. He's
movie was
enforcing
really
it.
I think so. I think so.
He enforcing it. Let me tell you how he enforcing it.
That
He
nigga
would have been
Christian.
shitting on it. He would have been shitting on it if that cross would have burned and at the end the demon won. But the demon didn't win. She still went down speaking in tongues. She beat the damn demon. Christianity won.
Okay, but no, she didn't beat it. She didn't beat. Or if you analyze it, if you think about it though, she didn't beat it with Christianity. She beat it with spirituality. She got the spirit, quote unquote. She got the spirit.
Speaking in tongues. It's still
No,
Christianity.
hell no.
That
No,
nigga's Christian,
not
bro.
to. Okay, not
That is
not to Lapayah, man. Not to Lapayah.
Lee Daniels is
right,
Christian,
bro.
man.
It's a Christian, bro. That's what
Not
I'm
to
saying. Like,
Lapayah, man.
no,
Yeah, but not to
to
Lapayah,
Christians. Nah,
Yeah.
man. See, that's what I'm saying.
Nah.
Like, I'm not. You can't be like. Listen, what I'm saying. You saying Christian and spirituality, right? Christianity is a label. Spirituality is what they do. That's how they think about it, right? Christianity is the label, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like religion. So in their mind, Christianity is linked with speaking in tongues. That's like the apex of being a apostolic or whatever.
Yeah.
I forgot what they call it.
And it
Those
makes
are
you
the
more
top-notch
spiritual.
people. Yeah,
You're more spiritual than everybody else because you can speak
You more
in tongues.
spiritual.
So you're right,
Yeah, of
Lapayah.
course.
I think you're right. He did put a battery in their back. They gonna feel
he put
like
a back.
yo,
Now they feel like they can do everything.
I can defeat
Niggas
all
about to be in Target speaking in tongues and shit, trying to rebuke money demons. I'm trying to tell
Demons
you.
and shit.
Watch.
All right, so look, check this out, right? Here's another part I didn't like about it. I didn't like it's two things. And let me lay them out first, and then we can talk about them later. First thing, I didn't like that it was all these women Christians. Like the whole cast, everybody was that. Pretty much everybody was women in this movie. I mean, excluding the children and
Omar.
the men in the movie and the men in the movie who were really irrelevant to the whole plot of the movie. Everybody was a woman. And the first woman that they seen, the first pastor that they show you in the movie was the one sister that played on Why Did I Get Married, and she couldn't do shit. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't do shit for the grandma. The grandma went to her directly for help. She couldn't do shit for the grandma. They went to the doctor. The doctor was a woman. She couldn't do shit for the children. Everybody in this movie was women.
Yo, I didn't even think about that. I forgot
all
about that. The white lady, she went there and said, "Yo, my people got demons," and she said, "I think you need to go to another church."
Yeah. She didn't want to have nothing to do with that shit. And then they went to this other Christian pastor lady, this apostle bitch, and she told him what was going on. Yeah, you got demon. And guess what? I did this shit before. I got skin in the game. I done did this before. Oh, well, how did it work out? Oh, I failed. You know, the whole family died. But you gonna need to take my card. You're gonna need my help. Take my card. You're gonna need my help. And she took a card. And she dies trying to exit.
And her last words were, "I didn't believe in myself enough again." That's what she said.
Wow.
I ain't like that part. I ain't like that
trash.
part.
Like, you're trash. You fucking trash. Here's the second part. There were no father figures in the movie at all. No father figures. The only time you even hear about a father is when they texted him and he talking about he in war. And then it was just a text. It was one text. That's it. It's the only thing you heard about their father. And any other father figure in the movie did not exist. Omar Epps doesn't count. He was trying to get some white box, and that failed.
Except
everybody else
the end,
every other. No, look, every other man. I'm gonna let you finish that. But every other man was either alternative lifestyle, in love with white women, or non-existent. There was no father
That's
figures
real.
in the movie at all.
Well, you know who the director was.
Yeah, alternative
Yeah.
lifestyle member.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Go ahead,
also
Lafayette.
would say that at the end, when they everything cleared up and she was like, I got in contact with y'all father, we're gonna work it out. And you could see the relief on the whole family. So while there wasn't a father figure in the movie, if you look at it from this perspective and say she left her husband and went and did this and all hell broke loose, they had to get fucking possessed for her to be like, you know what, I called your father, we gonna work it out. You know what I'm saying? Like it had to, she had to go through
Right.
that to go back and be like, you know what, I've been talking to your dad, we gonna work this shit
Hey,
out. And then the kids were like, yes.
Hey, that goes back to what you were saying about it being realistic.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's
Had the whole
it was
had
real
a
to me. I
whole
was like,
demon.
damn.
Everything got to go wrong. A bitch got to damn near die for her to think she needs a man in this world.
That's crazy.
Gotta turn your ass
All the
inside
fucking
out for
kids
you to
got
be
to
like,
be in
all right.
danger. Everything. I got it. Let me go to this female pastor. She gonna help me.
This bitch
Everybody
got
got to
beat the
die
fuck up.
before the bitch be like, you
see
know
how-
what? I might need this nigga.
Yep. Got your mama killed and everything. Meanwhile, nigga been chilling it back in Philly. They from Philly. Nigga was chilling in Philly. No
Call
demons,
that
no
nigga.
nothing.
And look, you know what part highlighted it to me? My bad, Lafayette, but you know what part highlighted it to me that she needed a man? When she ran up out that car and ran to a fucking bar, leaving her kids in the car by themselves, talking about, I need help, my kids are dying. Like that shit, the whole movie tells you that she needed a man in the house. But that shit highlighted. Like, this bitch gonna leave the damn car.
Yeah, she should have. That little crazy ass little boy. I would have left his dumb ass too. That nigga crazy. That little boy was crazy, man.
Yeah, he was.
I would have left his ass
But she left the rest of her kids too.
Yeah,
would've
fuck
drove
them
that bitch
kids.
off
I
a
gotta
cliff.
get up out of there,
She
man.
left the rest of her kids too. It wasn't just the crazy nigga.
Just say you the reason your mama dead. You the reason.
And then she ran to and yeah, that shit was crazy.
Nigga said, take these straps off and I'll show you who I am.
That bitch started screaming. And she started screaming. Yo,
This what I was saying. Anybody that ain't seen this movie, go look at the movie and come back and watch this review again. Watch.
Yeah.
We definitely spoiled it.
She ran to the white man. She ran to the white man when she needed help. Like that part. It might have seemed small to everybody else watching, but the fact that she had to run to the white man when she finally needed a man in her life to help her with her kids, that speaks volumes to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
You know what he did though? He got her locked up.
He called the fucking police on.
Yeah, next scene you see her talking to the people. They're like, "Yo, when the last time you smoked weed? When the last time you had a drink?" The hell wrong with you?
Hey, look, bitch, you're lying.
You ever thought about killing yourself?
Again? Yeah, let's try this again without lying. You goddamn liar. You know they think all niggas is liars. Listen, man, we don't got a lot of time. I mean, I would love to keep talking about this. But before we go, I think we got like 8 minutes, something like that. Lafayette, let me ask you. You think we can go over a little bit tonight?
If you want to replay this episode, we got to keep it under 2 hours. If
all right.
not,
well, look. Here's what I want to ask real quick, and then we can kind of talk about the Dr. Cheyenne situation if y'all want to. We don't have to spend too much time on it. But the first question, and let's see how we do with this question before we go into that. And if we don't make it through that, then we'll just talk about it next week or something. The question is, are men allowed to cry?
Don't put me at the top. No, just
You want to be crying all the time? No.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. One thing y'all might know about Kazak Damar is I stay in my feelings 100% of the time. I'm always in my feelings. I'm in my feelings right now. But as far as crying, I've done so much of it, it never fixed any of my problems. So me personally, I don't think that a problem for men to cry. I just think at some point in your life you realize that you got to do something about whatever the hell is wrong, and crying ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? It's a sign. It's a sign that you've been defeated. And then once you have been there, then you have to learn that, damn, if you feel like crying, it's some shit that you need to do to fix the problem. So I guess my answer would be yes, but it's not a manly thing to do. It's a sign of weakness. Everybody get weak at some point, but it's not something that you want to exhibit, especially in front of people that's depending on you. You know what I'm saying? Because they probably already crying. You know what I'm saying? And you crying is going to take all the hope they got out of the damn picture. So I would say yes, just not in front of people that they're supposed to be protecting and guiding and leading. That would be my answer.
Good. That's a good answer. Anybody else? Go ahead. Go ahead.
But yeah, everything Officer Zach said was 100% right on. Yeah, man. I think when you make it your persona, that's when it becomes an issue. Like, if you gonna cry, it don't have to be in front of everybody. You know what I mean? And,
Yeah, I'm crying in the car.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you go, but sometimes I can understand where you can get overwhelmed. You know what I mean? Because even Jesus wept. You know what I'm saying? You can get overwhelmed, but it shouldn't be your whole persona. Like, you know what I mean? Your whole personality is just all the time. Like Oscar Zach said, eventually you need a solution. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to have no crying paralysis, you know, like analysis paralysis. Like, you don't want to be the type of person when a situation arrives, that's your first thing to do is cry, but then you paralyze. You don't do nothing else past that. And like Officer Thawashab said, of course, Christ, you know, he cried too. So as long as you ain't like doing Tyrese and being online and crying, and every time somebody got tears in your eyes and shit all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what more do you want from me?
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's too much. But at some point in time, you know, even being a soldier, you gonna have that, and you just go somewhere to the side, you know, cry, get them tears out, and then, you know, get your shit together. I mean, that's what a man got to do. That's it.
Yeah, because you know, a man cries, man. Any human being comes to a breaking point or a low point or whatever, and tears shed because we are human. We have emotions. You know what I mean? The key word emotion is motion. Our feelings move around. 1 minute you happy, 1 minute you sad, 1 minute you up, 1 minute you down. You know what I mean? So it's not like the emotion doesn't exist. But as a man, you know, we're supposed to be people who are dependent on, like Officer Kazak was saying. Like, we're supposed to be super. Like, your children, if you got children, your children should look at you like a superhero. Nothing hurts you. You Superman to them. You're bulletproof. You understand? So nothing should hurt. You can't allow your children, let alone the entire world, let alone the entire universe, know that you're crying. You don't get up on Breakfast Club like Tyrese and cry. You know what I'm saying? Now, is he wrong because he has emotions? No. But should he display his emotions to the entire world? Hell no. I mean, as a man,
especially snot bubbles and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, like, you right.
Ugly
like
face crying.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean, and it's like it's become so much that, like LaPierre said, it becomes your persona. Now people are calling him Cry Reese. Like, this nigga got a whole nickname now, and he's known as Cry Reese because he's always crying. You know what I mean?
Nigga named Cry Reese.
That nigga's name is Cry Reese. Cry Reese Gibson.
Like, hey, where his homeboys at? Somebody should have been like, "Hey, cut the camera, get his ass out of
there." His homeboys got up on the red carpet with him and hugged him while he was crying doing the promotion for the new movie he got coming out.
You gotta be like,
Vin Diesel came up and hung his ass. Yeah. Somebody gotta tell him, like, listen, not here.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, you done seen movies and people that have been in places where they falling apart but not in front of everybody. Like, all right, now wipe my face off. Let me go out here and deal with what I got to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if I still ain't together, once I get done doing what I need to do, then I'll go back and I'll finish feeling emotional about this. What I always say, and what I learned as far as being a man.
Salakia, sir. We at that 2 hour mark, so we out.
All right, no sweat. Hey,